What's going on? How are you guys tonight? I cannot find the iPhone mount for my camera, so I'm gonna have to try to use the magnet on the iPhone to position it somewhere. Like I have a magnet here, I could just put it here, but it's not gonna be as ideal. It should be fine. So I'm just gonna do a full body workout today, and I'll try to talk to you guys and answer any questions between sets. The main reason I'm doing this is because I've been in my car since 9 a.m. and I don't have a lot of time left in the day, so I figured we could do a workout live stream just to do something different because it's at an irregular time too. So first exercise I'm going to do today is we're working on symmetry a lot, so I'm going to do quite a few sets of single arm cable pull downs, and I'm going to superset that with just some light glute work. So whatever you guys want to talk about, nutrition questions, whatever, I'll try to. Let's see if I'm in the frame here. Hey, how are you guys today? What's going on? So I'm just gonna do, let me know if the positioning's okay for the exercise. I know it's not ideal because I don't have the iPhone mount, but I don't know where my dad put it, so. Yeah, this is not that great positioning. Let me just get, I think I have a step stool down here, and the step stool is magnetic, so I might be able to just put it on there. Okay. I spent about 10 minutes looking for the GPS mount and I couldn't find it, so this will have to do. So this is, you guys can see this one. These are just single arm cable pull downs. And I usually do between 15 and 20 reps, sometimes 12 if it's a little heavier. But for like 4 or 5 sets, I'll focus on squeezing the lats, maybe 6 or 7. And another 4 or 5 sets, I'll focus on squeezing the middle back. And then if I don't do 6 or 7 of that, I'll do another 4 or 5 sets of squeezing the upper back. But the goal of this is just for the back symmetry, because even after working out for a year, I can feel like the imbalances and the differences between the left and the right side. Three sets per exercise? No, I just do, sometimes I'll do up to 15 or 20 sets per exercise. That'll be like a 2 exercise focus on the muscle group. Sometimes I'll do 3 or 4 exercises. For most of this bodybuilding stuff, I was doing more exercises for the amount of volume, but since I started working on the symmetry stuff, there aren't that many, single arm movements I can do. The back has a lot of sets because back is a main focus. The back is the largest muscle group on the body. And some people say, oh, well, Frank, no, the glutes are the biggest muscle on the body. Yes, the glutes are the biggest individual muscle, but your upper back combined with your lats, combined with your upper back combined with your lats, combined with your inner back, combined with your lower back is the largest muscle section. So usually, in order to take your back to failure effectively, you have to do much more volume than other muscle groups. So I don't usually do it facing this way. I don't like the positioning. And the lighting in here isn't that great. But I'm just going relatively slow, really focusing on squeezing the lats at the bottom. I would put some music on, but I'll get copyrighted. Alright, the quad's the biggest. I mean, the leg section might arguably be bigger than the upper back, or the whole back. Play royalty-free music. I can't play music on my phone. I don't have a computer down here. I don't have the royalty-free music on my iPod. I've never done the glute exercises like this, but working legs releases testosterone. Okay, I'll go run around the street. Are you doing biceps today? A little bit towards the end of the workout. But this routine is more about consistently getting in a lot of volume. So as long as I, do these workouts every day, take the muscles to failure, I don't really have to do an incredible amount of volume on some muscle groups that I'm not really focusing on. Chocolate whey eventually. Chocolate whey would just be, we could add some cacao powder and some, we could just add cacao powder to the whey protein, but you guys hear that? That's the main problem. My garage is all the water from the house runs in here. So if someone flushes the toilet or takes a shower, just the water's really loud. We could make a chocolate whey protein. The problem is getting a natural sweetener. We could put some type of chocolate and then dextrose in the whey, but then it would have carbs. And if we just put chocolate in it, I don't know how that would taste. We could just do a vanilla and a chocolate whey and just have the flavor in it. I think we could do that, yeah. It's not a bad idea. The weight's even. I'll have to remember that later, to do vanilla and chocolate whey. And then we'll do, this is a little tilted. You can flavor the whey however you want, it's unflavored. Yeah, no, you could add your own flavorings, but people want the convenience of flavor. How do you know you're not using too light of a weight? Because you can't do the weight anymore. It's not like when you do light weight that you just keep going and going and going because it's light. If the rest time is lower and the contraction of the muscle is correct, you just can't really do that many reps. If you're going to failure on like 15 reps, that's what you want to shoot for. The only problem with live streaming this is I can't really count the reps on some of this stuff because I lose my train of thought. Stop skipping leg day. Only gay boys like big legs. Gay muscle boys. If you work your obliques, you'll get a V taper. Not real. I mean, usually it's about the shoulder width. I don't work out my upper legs. I could feel I said it earlier, but I really feel the difference between my left and right side. So I really gotta stay light and focus on the contraction to even out the muscles. I think it's mainly because I have left issues with my left shoulder. Like I use my computer mouse with my left hand for like 2 years, and ever since then I've had left shoulder issues I've been trying to fix. And it actually gets better when I don't work out. So I know that the workout is kind of straining it more. I would say this is not necessarily an accurate representation of what my workout routine is going to be, but it's certainly a similar structure and rest time. Your right side is higher than your left, that's why. Oh, hold on, I wasn't looking, I usually don't have a mirror or a camera to look at when I'm doing this exercise. So let me see. The right side might look higher because I'm tilted this way doing this. It might not be because it might not actually be asymmetrical because I'm not straight on with the camera. No, it's about right. It just doesn't look right because I'm facing like diagonally instead of straight. Yeah, it's because I'm facing diagonally. I gotta do this the other way because these cables are kind of messed up. Oops. So already got caught on something. So all I'm doing for this is just basically a lat isolation exercise. And the reason I'm doing it on cables like this is, again, for symmetry, just really lightweight. You could do this on if you had like a seated cable row machine, you could do that too. I just like this a lot. Even with a light weight, if you're only squeezing the lats and you're not using your biceps and shoulders too much. If you stick to a lot of double arm movements and typical back machines, usually you get pretty bad imbalances when you start off if you're not paying attention. Activating the lower parts of your spine. I have a lot of belly fat just above my waist, and I think it's bad mind muscle connection. That part of your body between your lower back and glutes, you have to do a lot of upper glute work and a lot of lower back work. So hyperextensions are good for that. Higher rep deadlifts are good for that. And by higher rep, I just mean 10 to 15 reps with more moderate weight, because most people go really low reps with deadlifts. So all I'm doing is just some lat isolation stuff, and in between the lat sets, I'm just doing some, like, you guys can't really see, I'm just doing some just glute isolation, just flexing the muscle, getting some blood in there, trying to take it pretty close to failure. I mean, my garage door is open too, so there's a lot of fresh air in here. So we'll do a couple more sets of lats, and then we'll switch to the other positioning for the back. So you guys are a little close, and the lighting isn't that great, but it's hard. If you're doing this properly, you shouldn't really be able to talk to or focus on anything else, because just making sure you're performing the entire motion correctly and focusing on the lats the entire time is pretty tedious. So I feel my lats go into failure around 12 reps. And then, okay, so I'm basically a failure for my lats. Like, I can't really do any more reps focusing on my lats, but because I only took my lats to failure, if I wanted to, you know, I could swing the weight up and down as many times as I want, you know. I could keep going and going and go. I could go 50 reps if I wanted to. The point is, you're focusing on the muscle and you're flexing the muscle group. I just found out, so you're the only person that knows that try it when I'm telling you, be careful, I had issues getting out of it. And I said, what are you talking about? Tips on buying whole cows, goats to slaughter them myself for cheap. Is that viable in an apartment? You might be able to go to the farm and do it on the farm and then bring the meat home cut up. If you go to, you should be able to find a local farmer that'll let you kill the animal on his farm and cut it up. You're just gonna need to make sure to bring the things you need with you. The farmer might have a gun you can use to kill the animal, but you wanna make sure that you have the knives, the whatever you're gonna pack the meat in, and some ice coolers. This isn't ideal, but I wish I had I should have really looked a little longer for my camera mount. Man bun, boy, the hair looks terrible, I hate it, but I'm rolling with it for now. Is cod liver not the oil nutritionally complete? Yeah, but it's a little high in vitamin A, so it's hard to eat a lot of it without causing imbalance issues. So I'm gonna up the weight just a tiny bit. Just 40 pounds. And this is the 6th or 7th set of the first exercise. So I'll go to failure around 10 reps this time, on the lats at least. But 40 is a little too heavy to do only lats. You're getting a little shoulders in, a little biceps in there. And to really flex and squeeze those lats, sometimes you gotta go light. Why gun? We use the halal way, cut the animal throat with a knife, it's much better. Have you ever tried to cut the neck of a 1,500-pound bull? It's not a good idea. Unless you want to be the one getting slaughtered. You could look up videos on how to slaughter anything on YouTube. Chickens are really easy. They're just tedious to pluck. Small animals are easy. Sheep, goats, and calves are really easy because they're small. But larger animals like cows, it's just a lot to cut up. I got to, we'll try to position this better because I'm not liking this exercise that much. So we'll do one more set for lats, and then we'll change grips. Yeah, that doesn't feel good, it's a little heavy. If it's not 100, I could do more reps, but if it's not 100% on my lats, I don't really want to do it. All right. I don't know about that, DC. You're pulling asymmetrically. I'm not, but it looks like that because the camera is tilted. At least I don't think I was pulling asymmetrically. Yeah, because I'm a little diagonal, so it might look like if I'm facing the camera. Let me face the camera right on. That's why I'm trying to go light. I'm trying to get it really even and symmetrical. That's about right. So I'm gonna go, we're gonna do, so the first set was kind of like an almost underhand grip to just really squeeze the lats. Now I'm gonna do a neutral grip and just pull for the inner back and lower, and kind of like lower middle back. But I want to move this over here or something. So I could do, because for glutes, all I'm doing is just like kickbacks, just flexing the glutes, which is enough, but if you do enough volume and really flex the muscle, you know, you'll get some glute growth. It's just most people don't do enough volume and their rest time's too long. So just and then again, it is hard to isolate glutes without upsetting seeing the low viewer volume. I mean, it's Saturday night. I usually never stream at this time. Most European viewers are asleep, and most American viewers are probably out doing something. Yeah, but ever since I started talking about the Toyota Corolla bullshit, my channel started getting censored and YouTube stopped notifying my subscribers. Can't focus on it too much. I don't like the reverse hyper. I don't focus on hamstrings or anything in the back, just glutes, really, a little lower back. So I wouldn't want a reverse hyper machine, but I've seen those before, yeah. So this set is gonna be, instead of focusing on the lats, I'm just gonna squeeze the inner back, and this is a bit easier than focusing on lats. It's not as much to think about. Also a little stronger on it. Tips on bicep activation. I don't really do much biceps because my arms are a little imbalanced anyway, so I don't really have to work out my arms that much. I can basically just work on my chest, my shoulders, and my lower back. And since my arms are kind of long, like, I don't really have to do them. At least from a symmetry perspective. Like, if I had 18-inch arms, it wouldn't look real. Like, obviously, bigger arms look good, but it would be imbalanced on my frame. I make an excuse for everything. I'm just explaining why I don't. This fucking magnet, dude. Why does this rotate? Is that why? Oh, because that's the wire is weighing it down. Does your grass-fed whey come from vaccinated animals in New Zealand? I'd have to check on that. A big part about bodybuilding is knowing when to do certain things. A lot of bodybuilders don't really stop working out overpowering body parts. The calisthenics is good. The one thing I don't like about calisthenics is that there's a lot of calisthenics guys that use steroids and they pump out unrealistic amounts of reps, and it's just, their physiques aren't as like hulked out, roided bodybuilders, so it's a little deceiving. Have you tried streaming on Twitch? You think you'll get more viewers? I don't know. I mean, I don't really care at this point. I just, it's a little discouraging when you put in so much work and your channel just gets censored because you talk about certain things, so it's whatever. I'm not gonna blame myself or try to do things better to get more viewers if everyone on the platform and the platform itself is against me. I don't really care anymore. Between my subscribers not getting notified and other people intentionally streaming at the same times as me to try to steal my viewership because they can't work for things on their own. Like, not one person that has ever, like, there's never been one person that's insulted me that has looked healthier or better than me. Twitch banned Dr. Disrespect for no reason as an example. It was, no, I mean Twitch, the same people that run Twitch run YouTube too, pretty much, so I wouldn't be like switching to a new platform. They would know who I am. Same shit. It's like 30 minutes into this workout and I've done fucking 12 sets of back. I'm not liking the glutes today. I'm gonna switch exercises. I mean, you guys gotta understand, I've worked for 4 years on this YouTube channel and my views are just getting lower and lower, you know? My views peaked 2 years ago, so all I've done is improve my content and try to reach more people, and it just goes down. So there's no like, you can't worry and focus about how to get more viewers, because I decided to talk about the Toyota Corolla, the 5 grams bullshit, and that's why I'm censored, because I'm telling people the truth and trying to help people. Other people, everyone else on this platform is just a sellout loser, but there's consequences in the modern context. If you want to play in their sandbox, there's some downsides. As with the first exercise, really just isolating one part of the back, really taking it to failure. Do some glute stuff in between. Thoughts on the trans agenda? Yeah, I talked about it a little bit last live stream on this channel. The trans agenda is something you gotta be really careful talking about. Because once you start pointing out which celebrities are actually men and which celebrities are actually females, you'll get taken off this platform real quick. There's a lot of, trans agenda, we're not talking about like them wanting to make everyone trans, but that is part of it. The bigger part of the trans agenda is a lot of female influencers that you think are females are actually males, and vice versa. And they don't want you to know that. They're not openly trans. They're basically lying about their gender. And once you understand the trans agenda, that the deception goes so deep, they're literally lying about their gender, then you'll say, well, they lie about everything else then. Someone's gonna lie to you about their gender, they'll lie to you about anything. And it doesn't benefit you for pointing it out, because most people aren't gonna see it even if you point it out right to their face. Like, females don't have Adonis belts, but some morons will try to say they do. My brother thinks females have Adonis belts. He's literally fucking brains on another planet. Yeah, females have cocks too. A bunch of fucking morons. Some of these people, dude, Megan Fox could whip out a cock and slap you in the face, and they'll still think it's a fucking chick. Oh, she just has a big clit. Fucking morons. Why do you guys always make me talk about trans on the live streams? Highest vitamin K2 food that's not cheese, it's fermented fat. K2 is fermented fat. No one else talks about it. Well, no one else tells the truth. It's one element of the truth. I mean, usually most people should be avoiding vitamin A. That's what gets you. I mean, we're already past the point of getting censored, so there's no real point now. I mean, my videos get taken down. I keep bringing it up. The video where I went around and just filmed the New York City hospitals was taken down, and all I was doing was filming the outside of empty hospitals, which is kind of crazy if you think about what was physically taken down. I'm not feeling this workout. Maybe the glute stuff not activating that well. Back is okay. Alright, let's move on to I really should have just found my fucking camera mount. I don't know where the hell it is. Maybe it's on the floor. You know what? I think I know where it is. Hold on. Is it in here? This box? Let's see. No, it's not. Is it? I don't know. My dad just fucking throws shit everywhere, and I never know where it goes. Fuck. Like it's just I can't wait till I have my own fucking place. I fucking lose everything. I have no idea where it is. All right, so we're gonna do some dumbbell rows and some dumbbell rows and some cable twists. So these are, and again, another single arm exercise that can isolate the things, your left and right separately. And I'm gonna focus on doing the lats first. This is 15-pound dumbbells. This is a pretty good weight for moderate failure. Just really squeezing the lats. Going to failure fast. That was around 12. Let's try to get a few more. Okay. So now I'll take my cable from the functional trainer and we'll just do some more glute isolation without these dumbbells in the way. when you cut the rest time down, you're getting a lot more volume. You can do stuff like this. You know, I'm basically focusing on lats and glutes for, I'm basically focusing on lats and glutes, or back and glutes for 30, 40 sets in my workout, which is a lot of my body. Is your phone hardwired to the modem? Yeah. This is an iPhone. So we'll see if the 15s are too heavy today for the lat isolation. It feels okay. Yeah, I'll leave the live stream up. It's not that exciting, but I'll leave it up. Just really squeezing my lats. So the repetition tempo isn't necessarily that slow, but there is definitely a flex at the end. Just making sure to squeeze the lats. And a lot of exercises, it's not always necessary to do the negative as focus, because with something like a standing dumbbell row, the amount of tension on the lats during the negative isn't that much. Yeah, vitamin D3 absorbs through the skin, the oral version does. Thoughts on skipping as an exercise? I guess it's okay for cardio. Most males use a barbell with at least 100 pounds. Do they have arms this big? Fucking assholes. Enjoy your twig arms with your heavy barbell rows. I mean, I always end up doing this. Every time you guys bother me, I end up taking a heavy weight and trying it. I mean, if you want to row 50-pound dumbbells, you're going to use your whole back. I could do it, but it's not as focused on lats. And it's hard to get the full range of motion. Can do a video on meat fermentation. I think I did already. Maybe I'll do another video on fermented food. How do you block 5 grams? There's a bunch of, you should check out my Wi-Fi EMF video. It's probably over a year old now. Another big part of weights used in bodybuilding is all these guys are using steroids. And And even people that look like shit are doing, 5 times as much weight as me. Because they use steroids. And they train for strength, not size, even though they insist they're training for size. All they care about is the amount of weight they put on the barbell. Therefore, those are the results they get. But thanks for the donation. I'll maybe do another video on fermentation. It's all the cell tech. All the cell tech. How come all the vegan bodybuilders are on steroids and none of them look like me then if it's steroids? Maybe one more set for lats, then we'll focus on the middle back. Do I ever increase the weight? Not really. The volume's always very high. The weight might get increased slowly, but generally speaking, a muscle can be taken to failure with a moderate weight pretty easily. And then, how much stronger do you expect to get per training session? Muscle size isn't something that comes quickly, but people think that muscle strength is supposed to come quickly. If people progress their weight at the same rate as their size, more people would be bigger, because they wouldn't be jerking around the heavy weight. Is there a way to gain weight without working out a bunch? No, you kind of have to work out. Body weight pull-ups for muscle growth. It's usually hard to take the lats to failure without the biceps or the forearms going to failure. See, with this, I'm literally just lightly squeezing my lats. Well, not lightly squeezing my lats, but I'm just flexing my lats. So I have 15 pounds of pressure basically just on my lats, and I take it to failure around 10 reps. But, if I go to do something like pull-ups, if I go to do pull-ups, when I do these, it's very unlikely that I'm going to be able to focus on my entire back to failure. Something else is going to go to failure first. Same with symmetry. I'm having a hard time squeezing my back here. I mean, one, because I just did a set of rows, but it's a lot of biceps too. Strongman training for naturals. It's difficult to train as a natural in a sport that is enhanced. I mean, every sport's enhanced, but more notably strongman. So, strongman it's discouraging because you never have a natural metric. What do you think about Trump getting COVID but recovering no problem? I think it's gonna just be used to push Trump supporters to either get injected with something or to wear masks or obey more. He's gonna use something. He's gonna do something with it. Sparrow kicked out Luna and everything hit the fan. Luna basically cheated with a Dutch guy and Goddess got mad and even said was gonna kill himself on Livestream. What is 20? What is it? Isn't he almost fucking 30? He's realizing you shouldn't trust women. Fucking moron. That's why you pay women money usually, in one way or another. So we're gonna do the dumbbell rows this time, 15 pounds, which were was kind of going to failure on the lats, about 12 reps. So we'll do some inner back this time. Should be a little easier, more muscle activation. You can't really see this now. I'm 50 minutes into this workout. Normally I'd be going about 30% faster, but between the live stream and the rest time between sets, it's going a little slower than normal. Normally my entire workout lasts about an hour. So we're doing just really light dumbbell rows, really squeezing the middle back because we already focused on lats. So that's good. And then we'll do the cable twist again for glutes. We'll just do some standing glute stuff so I can talk to you guys. Wouldn't strongman be close to what our ancestors did? No. Hiking is probably close to what our ancestors did. Hiking would be. Strongman is incredibly heavyweight. I mean, carrying like a 30 or 40 pound rock around would be probably natural, but that's very light compared to strongman. I mean, it's tough because generally speaking, women can kind of get the same thing from any guy they want. You know, if all a woman is getting from a guy is, shelter, security, some money, food, she can get that from dozens of other guys. And what and the sex part too is a big element because there's always going to be some like taller, better looking dude that she's going to want to fuck, and even if you're tall, handsome, and have a giant schlong, she'll still find some other dude that's tall and handsome and has a giant schlong just when she got bored of you for one night. Dude, I don't know why you keep asking this question on the past 3 live streams. I've already answered you like 5 times that D3 can be used transdermally. Usually if a girl's in her 20s and she's single, there's a reason for it. Why do you thrust your neck every time you do a rep? Like back? I'm moving like my whole body up. Nah, 3 sets per muscle, not really enough volume. Maybe for the smaller muscle groups. A lot of girls who have conservative values will never do that. Yeah, but those girls that have conservative values usually married their high school sweetheart. Already an hour into this. It's gonna be a 2-hour workout. Fuck. I wish I had text-to-speech on this shit. It would be so much easier. All right, guys, no more talking about the Baltic psychopath. What do you mean you're not even pumped up? What do you mean OnlyFans, good or no? Isn't this already like OnlyFans? Maybe if I take my shirt off? What are we doing now? More back stuff. All right, we're gonna do some lat pull-throughs and some side glute stuff. Anyone see X person's OnlyFans? I'm kind of laughing because my cock is literally twice as big as his. And I'm like half his size. OnlyFans is really mainstream now. I don't know what the agenda behind that is. A lot of like average looking young women are making a lot of fucking money, probably more money than me. Do a forest live stream. I mean, if it's technically in the forest, you shouldn't have a cell phone signal. When we get the farm, I'll get a 300-foot Ethernet cable, and I'll go in the forest. So I'll do 1 set for upper back on this, like squeeze my upper back. 10 reps. And I'll go underhand upper back for 10 reps. And then I'll do next set wall squeeze lats for 10 reps, over and under. Everyone's OnlyFans is already leaked. Junk size does not matter. It matters for OnlyFans. I told you guys, I don't really use whey protein. I just got it because you guys wanted it. Imagine being 30 years old watching this dude work out. You guys watch people work out that look half as good as me. At least I'm handsome. Like, you guys watch that fucking athlete next dude, like, I'm sorry, but, like, ugh. At least watch someone funny and decent looking. Like, what the fuck? Like, listen, you guys can make fun of me all you want, but reality is, it's better than whatever the fuck else is on this platform. I mean, it seems important for OnlyFans. Frank looked best April last year with the short hair before I worked out. Who are we kidding? Girls love skinny vegan dudes with tiny dicks that are balding. That's what girls love. Skinny, fat vegan dudes with tiny dicks. Like Mike the Vegan. True, this is at least fun. Yeah, like, why the fuck, like, at least I'm somewhat funny and decent looking. These other fucking people, they're bald, they're losing their hair, they got no sense of humor, they won't tell you the truth. I've been live for like an hour. How much do you value beauty? I mean, my YouTube channel probably wouldn't be popular if I wasn't good looking. Because I don't have the shield connections that these other people do. Like, do you realize how famous, like, some of these people would be if they were actually decent looking? Like, if you put a wig on me, I would look better than the popular carnivore females. Like, that's how unattractive they are. No offense, but I'm just telling it like it is. Like, come on, I'd rather have sex with a fucking dog. Like, seriously. But, whatever. When you have the connections, it doesn't matter. Just throw people on the Joe Rogan podcast. If you're 6 foot, you get all the girls? I don't really know. I can get girls if I want. They just won't date me, which is fine with me. Just hang out with, after, you know, I don't know if it's a male biological trait, but after I meet with a girl once, I usually don't want to meet her again. Would I buy Mike the Vegan's OnlyFans? Yeah, probably, because I feel bad for him, because the dude's eating like grains for. Did you guys see Mike the Vegan's Day of Eating? We made fun of it several times. He has like oats for breakfast, rice for lunch, and pasta for dinner. Literally 3 grain meals. Like, what is this, Oliver Twist? What's going on? Like, one avocado costs more than what Mike the Vegan eats in a day. What's your ideal type of girl? I don't really care. Are the shills out this evening, or did you do something in the? I think some vegan was live streaming my live stream or something. How come I'm so condescending to women? What did I say? I just called the carnivore girls ugly. That's all I said. And all I said was two things. The carnivore girls are ugly, and a lot of girls won't date me because I'm not 6 feet tall. What is that? How is that condescending? If anything, I'm being condescending to myself. You guys are a bunch of sissy boys. Carnivore girls, quote, girls, good point. Back to the trans agenda. They're probably not girls. That's why they don't look that good. All the pretty ones do actual modeling shit. They don't do dietary stuff. Should have said sissy girls. Frank is a 10 out of 10. If they don't know my height, I'm a 10 out of 10. Are you sub to anyone's OnlyFans? Possibly. There might have been some Instagram girls that tempted me. Are you a girl? Simp. What if I told you that half of them were in New York and I knew some? Other than local farms and fish markets, what else should we look in our communities for find high quality foods? I mean, that's pretty much it. Food shortages? I mean, a lot of that Ice Age farmer stuff is fear-mongering nonsense. Are these profits from the stream going towards anyone's OnlyFans by chance? Well, the amount of money I make on my live streams, I can't afford anyone's OnlyFans. Don't worry, it's a tax write-off. I don't pay for anyone's OnlyFans. I bought an OnlyFans once, and it was like stupid because sometimes these girls don't even post pictures on there, so I never got one again. Ice Age Farmer's a shill. Joe Ambriano's a shill. This workout's taking too long. We've been doing back for 70 fucking minutes. I up the weight because I'm taking too much time between sets. Why do you think? I'm telling you, they're shills. They get too many views and there's too much fear mongering. They usually push a Christian agenda. What's the most important thing to grow taller? Protein when you're younger. Protein when you're younger. I don't really like lamb. The lamb liver is not bad though. You guys ever see these? Standing hyperextensions? Fucking revolutionizing the YouTube fitness game. I could do just some weight with deadlifts, but standing hyperextensions, my secret. You don't really have, most people don't have to eat liver, it's too much vitamin A. hopefully finish up back in a few minutes. Move on to chest for our 2-hour dog shit workout. You live longer if you're a manlet though? What's the official manlet height? I see tall guys eat no calcium but grow very tall. I just told you, it's protein. People think bones are made of calcium. Bones are made of protein. Bones are made predominantly of protein, not calcium. Cow milk has like 20 times as much calcium as human milk. Someone's critiquing me. Should I take my shirt off and tell them all they look like fucking dog shit? I do that anyway, I just don't have my shirt off. I think there's one other vegan that looks as good as me, except he injected more steroids than the state of New Jersey. I wish my workouts weren't so involved. Talk to you guys more. When I do chest, it'll be more talking. I'm 6 foot. Should I wear platform shoes? Why? Can you get your wrists bigger with any workout? The arm wrestling guys get bigger wrists, right? Is there any point in eating lots of calcium then? Yeah, if you're deficient in calcium, but most people aren't. You know, if you notice, most other YouTubers, they have like a much larger, like built up community, like 400, 500, 600 people. But you know, if YouTube doesn't even notify my viewers when I'm live, it doesn't matter how many subscribers I have. We'll do 2 more sets of back. This is way too fucking long. Hour and 15 minutes just for back is way. I wish I should be done working out already. I don't know. The only people that tend to critique me are the ones that don't really work out or look good themselves, so it's more like a vegan circle jerk. And for some reason, ever since I started talking about the muscle contraction stuff, I noticed more and more other bodybuilding YouTube channels talking about the same shit. So Reagan Grimes did a fucking 20-minute chest workout with contraction. But it's whatever. Everyone steals my fucking shit. I even heard, what's his name? Ian Valier talking about the importance of organic produce. Like, suck my fucking dick. I guarantee all these assholes watch my YouTube channel. Fucking Dr. Frank Tufano schooling everyone. That's enough of this fucking bullshit back there. Ladies, you better start donating for this top quality content. My views actually went down when I took my shirt off. How many times a week do you? I do full body every day. Full body every day. We'll do a few sets of pull-ups that I don't usually do. How can I research stuff myself? I mean, a lot of it is my creativity and logic. What went up first? Why don't I have a million? Why don't I have a million fucking YouTube followers? I'm like the fucking, like, I'm not that handsome, but all these other people are so fucking, whatever. Do I look like I take time off the gym? Could I use your method to improve muscle imbalances? That's what I was saying earlier when like Dexter Jackson's right arm is like 4 inches bigger than his left arm. So like, why doesn't Dexter Jackson just not work out his right arm anymore? It's ridiculous. Like Dexter Jackson's asymmetry is crazy. Gotta be in the club. Gotta be in the club. I'm gonna break my fucking neck. Oh, okay. I'm gonna move this step stool's getting in the way. I don't usually have that there. Oh man. Do you guys like this live stream? I feel like it's just fucking, I feel like it's way too long of a workout. All the ladies are already out looking for someone that looks like me that's not as handsome. Workout live streams aren't. My workout live streams were never that popular because, most of my channel is nutrition. That camel, I think it blocks you if you type all caps. They called their emergency penis in the bottles. Yeah, right. As I said, some dude that's almost as handsome as me. You guys, I'm not joking. I'm serious. Excuse me, I'm a lady. Sorry, Natalie. How come your jaw looks the same after the surgery? Because all I did was take out the titanium plates. You're gonna swell your sweat like that girl who sold her bath water? That chick's probably worth like 10 mil by now. No, the place just held the bones together. Why are you timed out? Probably because you DM too many boys. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing today. Half-ass workout. Alright, we'll do one more set of back and that's it. Maybe 5 reps. It's hard to not overactivate your arms. Like you're practicing bowing to an Asian empire? That's funny. I mean, dropship, it's also about getting enough vitamins and balanced vitamins and minerals. If you're getting all the minerals, you might just not be taking enough of something like copper or magnesium. And sometimes people are deficient in some B vitamins, even if they eat a lot of meat. And taking too much vitamin A can also cause problems. Frozen seafood is usually the only good option for a lot of people because that's how it comes in. I don't know where I'm gonna put this now. Not here, not there. I don't know where to put this. I feel like this is a fucking porno looking up at me. This is getting weird. It is getting weird. I don't know where to put this camera to not look weird. Maybe if we do it. I don't fucking know. I should have just found my tripod. I'll have to look through my house later. Oh my God, this phone driving me crazy with the positioning. This is unreal. This is really bothering me. On track for a 2-hour workout. The best cheap shellfish. Unfortunately, shellfish usually has a pollution concern. Do you do any cardio for health? My cardio is terrible right now. How much were those boxes of mussels? They were really cheap. Mussels tend to be cheap. I think it'll still be dirty. The radio will still be dirty electricity or something, but not the Wi-Fi EMF. So for chest, we're gonna do some bent over cable flies. These are good for just isolating upper chest. All I really do is upper chest anyway. I don't do anything else. I probably shouldn't have done this live stream because I was out of it. I was in my car from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then I came home and ate it and then just came on here. Let's swim in the ocean and have fun. I went to the beach yesterday for a photo shoot and I jumped in the ocean and I was freezing my fucking dick off. I jumped in the ocean like 2 or 3 times for the photo shoot, and then around sunset, around like 6:30 p.m., it was just too cold. I like refused to jump in again. I really wanted to go swimming, but I haven't swam in like 5 years, and my cardio is terrible, and I'm not that good of a swimmer. So I probably shouldn't be swimming in the ocean. My grandpa used to swim in the ocean. Girls get turned on physically too, but for girls, they usually want more than a physical connection, unlike guys just want a physical connection. Is someone else going to make a compilation of Frank being misogynistic or what? You know, when I say things like here and there, it's not that bad, but as soon as someone compiles like 20 things in a row of stuff I've said about women, it doesn't sound too good. $14 for a box of mussels. That sounds expensive. It depends on how many mussels. Plain pasta. I've tried plain pasta. I don't put anything on the pasta. with that girl, what's that girl's name? There's this really cute Australian girl. She has an Australian accent, I can't really tell. Made like a compilation video of me talking about women. Not a good look. Trying to cancel me. But now with the MGTOW movement, all these fucking people agree with me. It's kind of hard to get canceled when a guy like, now like, it's almost like guys can talk shit about girls without getting canceled. As long as you don't talk about like gay or trans people, you're good to go. Every while, yeah, rice doesn't sit too well. Women have been trashing guys long enough. Now they just steal their money. Does rep speed matter? Did you build the Shopify stores in your WordPress site? No, I have a web developer that helps. Rep speed depends on the exercise. So, like this exercise is a bent over cable fly. So the concentric is kind of slow and it's a really big squeeze, and the eccentric is a nice stretch. Some other exercises like dumbbell rows, the eccentric doesn't really get that much of a stretch in the lats, so I don't really focus on it. I'll do a set to show you. Focus here is really squeezing that upper chest. But with something like a dumbbell row, with the dumbbell row, when you go up, there's a really nice flex in the lats, but when you go down, the only tension is like on your shoulders. So you go up, really flex, down, nice and relaxed, really squeeze, down, really squeeze, down, really squeeze. But on this, where there's tension on the eccentric, on the negative, and you're stretching your chest, it does benefit to get a little bit of stretch out of your chest. It depends on the exercise. This is a male safe space. Yeah, this is a... Most of my viewers are fairy boys, aren't they? I just finished your book and the video course, it was great. Hey Liam, I'm glad you enjoyed them. My channel is mixed in between like, it's like half making fun of people and half talking about nutrition. The vegans are triggered. Aren't the vegans always triggered? Oh, Ryan, you've been eating too many beef testicles? I feel safe with Frank. I don't know how good of a judgment call that is. So, you know, volume for chest is a lot lower. Like back was 30, 40 sets. Chest is only going to be about 15 sets. So chest will be a lot quicker. Yeah, I haven't done any vegan day of eatings recently. Fairy boy is nothing but a classification. I'm so tired. Oh man. Grass-fed fish is the best. I just found out today that you can actually feed pigs and chickens grass. I thought they ate mostly forage stuff. We'll do some dumbbell raises for chest. Almost done. So these are just light dumbbells. Really flex the upper chest. And this is good to get a flex at the bottom too. I covered these exercises in my chest exercises video. If you guys want like a walkthrough explanation. What are we at? 100 minutes is an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, so late. That sounds pretty good, carb burner. What do you mean by flex? Like squeeze the muscle. Have you hardwired everyone's phones and disabled Wi-Fi? I disabled Wi-Fi and there's 2 connections, so my mom and I can use my phone. My sister doesn't use a phone, and my dad's phone broke, and I'm supposed to get him a new one, but I'm delaying it because he always used to keep his phone on and fry me all day. So there's no Wi-Fi in my house right now, but I should be moving out soon, so go sleep in the fucking forest and battle some coyote. Long workout. Yeah, it's just, I'm taking a lot of time between sets. Usually it's quick. Usually like these calf raises and like the glute stuff is a lot faster. And so are the sets a little faster too. No, I mean, I'll work out for an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half, usually. But 2 hours is long for me. The volume is a little higher today. Because when I bullshit around and I rest too much, the volume has to go higher because the weight is usually not high enough. Back always takes a long time. Then I blow through chest and shoulders and arms. I think we did over 40 sets for back. Maybe one more set of those. You buy a new house, we're gonna get a farm. I can't get a house and a farm. I can't afford both. I would love to get both. I would love to get a farm and have someone run the farm for me, but that's not reality. Rest time is just me doing calf raises between sets. When are you gonna buy a farm? We're still looking, hopefully within the month. Because every month we wait to buy a farm, we're losing revenue on the sales. Because we have people that want to buy eggs and dairy right now. So even if we don't get the ideal farm property, just us waiting 2 months to buy a farm, we're already lost God knows how much in sales, tens of thousands of dollars in sales potentially. Because not only are we losing revenue from dairy and egg sales every week, we're losing revenue from people that'll order meat from us with the dairy and eggs. Looking for workers, probably gonna hire people in the area we buy the farm. And I probably don't want to have people stay with me. We eat dairy and eggs, maybe beef if we probably buy the beef cattle to slaughter from nearby farmers, because the land is expensive over here. You're gonna do duck eggs? We could do duck eggs too. It's not really, usually you have to keep the animals separate, so it gets a little confusing. But we could do it, it's just, when we get started, we have to keep that stuff in mind. We just can't forget, like when we go buy chickens, make sure we get some ducks too. Stuff like that. One more exercise for chest. Then we'll do shoulders and arms and call it a night. You need a pond for duck eggs. The farm might not have a pond. What about a well? Are you gonna buy a farm dog? Do you have to have a dog on a farm? Probably, right? Well, maybe you don't have to have a dog. I was at a farm earlier and there were just fucking dozens of cats walking around. Just wild cats. The meat granola is non-perishable. All right, so this is just a standing cable fly. Meat granola might be back next month. You're still working out? Yeah, this is a long workout. It takes a while when I do the live streams to work out because I spend extra time. Do I work out abs? No. I'm getting a little chubby now because I'm trying to eat more calories. What items on your shop can we order to the UK? Frankie's Free Range Foods you can order to the UK. We have the glucose and the protein right now. We should have some more stuff in a couple weeks. So wait a couple weeks, I'll do an update video. We're gonna have all the rendered fats available with like nice branding, like tallow, lard. Hey Zion, have a good night, man. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, it'd be nice to have more viewers, but as long as the chat's active enough to chat, that's all we need. Lately though, it hasn't really been. Are you gonna raise fish? I don't know if we're gonna have a pond on the farm. We might not have a water source. One of the properties I looked at had a pool. What if I turn the pool into a pond and have fucking fish in the pool? Fucking cement pool with fish. There's probably something that's not gonna work there. We'll raise 2 salmon per year in the pool. We get a kiddie pool, right? How many salmon can you fit in the kiddie pool? YouTube censoring hard. It's probably because of that last live stream we did. How old am I? How old am I? How old do I look? Older than you think. Old enough to have quit bodybuilding twice and back at it again. Maybe one more set of this. One more set of chest. You know, I look better. I would say I look better than most fitness influencers. I mean, I don't have the best chest shape and shit, but I look better than most fitness influencers. No organ meats marrow for a couple months. It makes the iron overload worse. Maybe I just need to cut the hair. Oh. That's enough. Chest. Almost 2 hours in. What fucking? This is the longest workout I've done this year. Do you have lordosis from form? Sounds like some shit I would give your girlfriend with my giant. Fucking assholes. You guys got jokes? I got jokes too. Vegans are keeping an eye on you. They better, because they're going to lose their fucking eyesight soon from their dog shit diets. Oh, well, actually, Frank, you're the one that's going to lose your eyesight because animal foods have too much retinol. That's fucking ridiculous. I don't know where to put it with this fucking shit. This is stupid. I really need to find my camera mount. What's the meme where it goes like, it's looking up at someone's face and it says like, what the fuck is the meme? It's like it's looking up at someone like, and it says something about him being like a Chad. What the fuck was that meme? So yeah, some dude posted on my channel 2 days ago, like he wants to pull on my ponytail. It was kind of funny because it doesn't get said that much, but. I'd be too handsome with short hair. It would just be unfair. We gotta keep the long hair. we'll just do a couple sets of dumbbell press, 15 pounds, nothing crazy. That's a little light. Would I ever shave my head bald? I kind of want to cut it, but not bald. I mean, Kerrygold isn't the best. You don't have to eat. I've probably done videos on butter that you could watch. I've done videos on pretty much everything on my channel. Italians don't go bald. Some of them don't. That's tough. Why would they change the sea salt to table salt? Did you ask them? They could probably do it unsalted for you. We're almost done. Almost done. Maybe 10 more minutes, we'll be done. Yeah, my brother probably wouldn't have started losing his hair if he corrected stuff. He's in a high Wi-Fi environment and he has probably nutrient imbalances and vitamin D deficiency, so he started losing his hair. But I didn't, because I'm not in a high Wi-Fi environment and I've been taking vitamin D. I mean, I don't think he's lost his hair too much. It should, yeah, I think he's at the point where it could regrow. Most people, usually so much oxidative stress, they lose their hair. I should have put this down here. Oh, that's a little dirty, isn't it? Yeah, that's a little dirty. We're good boys on this stream. All right, now we're just gonna do some raises. No, we didn't do biceps or arms yet. We're doing arms in a few minutes. We're just gonna do a couple sets of shoulders and then we're done with shoulders. So we're gonna do some side raises. Three-pound dumbbells, very light. Mid delt's a very small muscle, so you don't need a lot of weight. And then maybe 10 reps failure, I don't know. And then I'll do some rear raises, so I'll bend over and do some rear raises. Yeah, that looks okay. All right, so we'll do 2-3 more sets of that. Well, lack of Lugol's iodine is good for radiation, and it's good for chlorine and fluoride in the water. But I'm gonna have my own iodine supplement soon. Oh. What do you take for headaches? Everyone's hair is falling out and they're not balding. It has to be radiation exposure. Headaches, you can take glucose with B vitamins is usually gonna fix a headache. Glucose, I found, can fix a headache on its own very rapidly. B vitamins help a lot. Glutathione, ubiquinol, and acetylcysteine usually get rid of a headache. Selenium helps most people, yeah. Do you listen to music when you work out or just silence? Usually I used to do music, now I've been doing audiobooks. I'll just I'll just download an 8-hour audiobook, and that'll be like a week's worth of workouts. And I'll do a different audiobook the next week, but I've only been doing that a few weeks. So. Yeah, because, I mean, working on silence is so boring. I used to do that, though. But no, this is... You know, the crickets are kind of soothing in late summer, fall. I just eat protein to appetite. Just eat as much steak as I can. I mean, there's no reason in asking, can you grow hair back? You might as well try to do it. Do you have to wear large underwear because you're a large hot dog? I mean, I don't really wear tight underwear, but I can't wear like those Calvin Klein underwear. Like, I can't wear that shit. It looks ridiculous. What am I gonna do for Halloween? Maybe I'll go out with another cam girl. God, that was such a horrible night. Holy shit. Dude, my last fucking 4 dates have been complete fucking nightmares. Do vegan girls DM you? No, I DM them and then they ignore me. Dude, vegan girls get so mad at me. This girl DM'd me once, and she really wanted to like go on a date. And then she found out I was carnivore, and then she started fucking like trying to cancel me. She was fucking crazy. Fucking psycho. I guess I got her angry. I kept joking like that I'll cook her a steak and I'll bring her some cheese and shit. I kept joking about it. I joked about it like 3 times, and then she got really fucking mad and started like trying to cancel me. So we're gonna do some arms now. Almost done. Try hooking up with a carnivore chick. There's like 2 of them and they look like dudes. We talked about the carnivore girls earlier in this live stream. You guys missed it. Ow. I'm gonna fucking... Halloween in New York got canceled by King Cuomo. People are probably still gonna go out and shit. And there are plenty of undercover parties in the city and shit. Plenty of undercover parties. I mean, this New World Order bullshit, New York's the stage for everything, it fucking sucks. Like, my phone moving. Well, whatever, just have to try to be positive and see where things go. I'll just do one set of face pulls. Yeah, 120 is a lot of money per week for a budget. What's my ideal woman? Pretty and almost as pretty as me and taller than me. That's my ideal woman. What are my tips on getting women? There's a bunch of websites you can go to. You might have to spend a little bit of money. It's hard now with the virus bullshit. With the virus bullshit, I think it's like impossible to hook up and stuff. Be tall, that is a good tip. So we're just gonna do some tricep extensions on the cables. Long hair, I haven't really been able to get any girls. The short hair, I was fine with girls, but long hair, no luck. No luck with the ladies. And then we'll do the tricep extensions with some dumbbell curls. I don't really do these dumbbell curls or anything because I don't want my biceps to really be any bigger. I just do them for just a couple sets to maintain the size. I gotta lay down for a couple hours and then I'll wake up and I'll do my work for today. Yeah, I've only found one girl on Tinder who believed in, who knew about the New World Order shit, but she was ugly. She's probably a dude or something, I don't know. What was that that video I was showing you guys on live stream last week? The hot crazy scale. If she's hot and she's not crazy, it's a dude in a dress. But honestly, even the dudes in dresses want tall dudes, so go figure. You would think they would compromise somewhere, but no. So we'll do 3 or 4 sets of tricep extensions with some light dumbbell curls. How does one stay optimistic? You basically got to find something you like doing and try to focus on it. You could have done some push-ups with chest. I forgot about that. All right, almost done. Longest workout ever. Doesn't feel as long though because I'm talking to you guys. Usually I'm bored out of my mind for an hour and 15 minutes or an hour. The volume is a little higher today because I missed a workout yesterday, so I have a little more energy. Gym teacher, that's a bad idea. The only girls that seem to be attracted to me are way too young for me. Like the Disney Prince shit, yeah. Last set. I'm getting cold out here. All right, guys, that's the whole workout. I'll chat for a minute or two, then we're gonna go. I think that's everything. Yeah, the crickets are nice. Hey, that's really sweet, DC. That's one reason for motivation. 2 hour full body without hitting legs, only skip a day or 2 in months, that's impressive. Easy to see how you've built so much muscle. Usually it's that volume, but it's in an hour and 15 minutes. And I do glutes and calves, just no quads or hamstrings. So it's half of legs. So thank you guys for joining me tonight, especially for the long live stream. Hopefully some people watch this back and they enjoy it, but even though I think it's really boring. Leg day coming soon. Maybe we'll do leg day. We'll do a leg day if I meet some like insanely hot Russian girl and she likes big legs, which is never gonna happen. So we're never doing legs. Damn, I joined at the end again. Oh, we'll have a nice video for you guys tomorrow. What's on the menu tonight? I'm gonna go lay down for a couple hours and maybe I'll eat some steak. But I'll see you guys for tomorrow's video. We'll do another live stream on. I would do live stream Sunday, but there's football on Sundays. What are you gonna do today? Still, I have a lot of work to do on my computer, but I have to sleep first because I'm too tired, and then I'm gonna get up after a few hours and then do some work. But you guys have a good night.